to me, a failure in my job is when I can't do anything with the data. And anyway, I've been listening to this with great interest. Thank you for the time.
Thank you. You had some interesting stuff about data, talking about the failure in data.
Yeah, so I think that the caller is correct in that failures that are just due to sloppiness or poor data or not taking care or things of that nature, they're not interesting. No, there are uninteresting failures and there are interesting failures. Of course, there are uninteresting successes, frankly. I mean, some facts are, well, that's great, put that away and let's get on with it. So it's the interesting failures that are the ones that are important, and I'm not talking about those that are just because of poor technique or something like that. Now, there's a wonderful quote from Isaac Asimov who once said that what every scientist wants to hear most when they see new data is not the word eureka, but, oh, that's weird. Because that tells you there's something yet more that you haven't really surrounded yet somehow,
Now let's talk a little bit about how we teach science to kids in school. This is my soapbox every once in a while. And I think that we don't teach science enough about how science is carried out. We teach you how to titrate some liquid till the color changes, but we don't teach you why science is important, or in the larger sense that we're talking about, why failure is important.
Yes, I think we leave out the questions and we leave out the failures and thereby leave out almost all the important stuff in science. And worse than that, we actually, I think, provide a distorted view of science that much of the public then has, which is that it's a big book of facts, that it's set in stone, that it's irrevocable, and worst of all, that it's the truth with a capital T, none of which I think any scientist would make any claim towards at all. But that is what we teach, and you're right. Now, I personally think the problem there is one of evaluation and assessment. I think it can be fixed, and I think it could be fixed quickly if we did some hard work on developing new tools, more refined tools of evaluation and assessment, things better than multiple choice exams, for example, that really only measure memorization.